Nowadays, making a website is very easy. If you want to make a beautiful WordPress website for your business and don't want to spend too much money, too much time, even don't want to spend a lot of money behind a professional web developer, just want to make by own, then you are in the right place. You don't need to have any previous experience, even don't need to do a single line of coding. Just follow my tutorial in step by step and you will get your dream website in few hours. Before moving forward, let me introduce myself. I am Farjana Rashid, professional web designer and developer, and I am working in this area since last 8 years. So you are learning from a real web developer. This is the website which we are going to develop. Here I will show you how to make this kind of header, how to upload your own logo in the left side, and how to make a website menu like this. And then here is the top area banner. So here I will show you how to make this kind of section and how to add your own custom title, how to add this kind of animated text, and then here is a call to action button. So when someone click here, it will redirect to a certain page or certain URL. So I will show you how to make these all items. Then here is a small about us section. So here you can put some small text about your business and services. Here you can upload your own image, and then here is services area. So here I will show you how to make this kind of service area, and you can add your all services like web design, graphics design, and here is a link. So when someone click on these buttons, they will redirect to a certain details page. Then here is testimonial area. This is much important which your clients are recommending about your business and services. So here I will show you how you can add this kind of testimonial area. So you can add your client's image, reviews, then ratings, names and titles. Then here is clients area. So here is a nice carousel. You can upload all of your client's logo. Then here is a blog section. So if you have some of your blog post, then it will show in this area. Okay, and there is a footer custom area. I will show you how you can create your own custom footer. Then here is about us page. So here you can put more details about your company, your services, your business. I will show you all of these. And then here is service page. So here also you can add all details about your service. And next here is portfolio page. So here I will show you how you can add your own custom portfolio image, portfolio description, link, and all these items. You can see here is a nice hover effect, and here is icons for zoom in or pop up, and here is a link. So when someone click on here, it will redirect to a certain page URL. So I will show you how to do all this, and you can also customize these icons, these images, this text style completely as your choice. Then here is blog page. So I will show you how you can create this kind of nice presentation of your blog. This is the timeline style of your blog post. And then I will show you how to create your contact page. So here you can put your all contact information in here. Here is all social link. You can put your social link for Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, and all other social media as well. And on the left side here is a contact form. So I will show you how you can create this kind of contact form. So when people fill this form and send message, it will redirect to your email address. And for this website I will use the world most popular and easiest theme builder, Elementor. Elementor has a free version and also their pro version, but in this tutorial I will only use their free versions. So I will show you how you can create this kind of amazing website only using their free version. You need not to spend a single money. Now to show the power of Elementor, just click on edit with Elementor, and from here you can just keep your cursor in the text and start typing. It's so much easy to do. And the similar way, just click here and here is the text. You can change all this from here. And also similar way, just click here and start typing. And if you want to add any new item, just select from the left and drag it to the certain area, and that's all. Then you just need to change it and you can style as your own choice. And this website is fully ready for tablet and mobile view. So far you see, if you think this tutorial adds some value to you, please give this video a big thumbs up, otherwise you may not find this kind of valuable tutorial next time. And if you are new here, like to see my more upcoming videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And you will find a timestamp in the description, so you can jump any specific part you need. Alright, now let's see the steps which you are going to do in today's tutorial. I will show you how you can get your own domain and hosting, and here I will show you how you can get 60% discount through my link, and also I will show you how you can get a free domain with hosting. Then I will show you how to install WordPress. Then we will install a theme. Here we will install a free theme, and then I will show you how to install Elementor page builder. And finally, I will show you how to make this amazing website. If you have web hosting already, you can skip this part, or if you don't have, then follow along. So to get domain and hosting, just go to farjanarushid.com and here go to tools, and here is web hosting. Here is Bluehost web hosting link. So now click on get started. So why Bluehost? In my opinion, Bluehost is the best web hosting provider. I am a web developer. I tried so many web hosting companies. I don't want to mention their name, but I personally ended up using Bluehost. Hundreds of my clients using Bluehost and they never complain about using it. If you see my Bluehost account, I have hosted here tons of websites and I never get a downtime. Their customer support is really amazing in case if you need any help. And that's why I always recommend Bluehost, and their price is really affordable for everyone. Now click on get started. You can see their pricing, so you have different options based on what you need. If it's your first website and you only want to host one website, then you can take their basic plan. And if you have multiple websites, more than one, you can pick their plus or choice plus options. Though both options are almost same, choice plus options have domain privacy plus protection and site backup options. But we don't necessarily need that. And you can take their pro plans if you are planning to host a big e-commerce website and if you have millions of visitors already. As a beginner, let's start with the basic plan. It will cost only $3.95 per month and you will get one website, 50 GB SSD storage, unmetered bandwidth, free SSL certificate, standard performance, one included domain, 5 part domains and 25 subdomains. And in this price, it's awesome. But in future, if you have multiple websites, you can upgrade it to their plus plan. So basically, we can upgrade or downgrade our plan anytime. Now let's click on select. Now if you have domain name already, you can type your domain name here and configure it. I am assuming you don't have a domain name already, so let's select a domain name from here. On the right side, you see there are several options: .com, .online, .site, .website, and so many options. But I always suggest to take .com website because it's good for search engine optimization. and also .com website looks more professional and legit. So here I am selecting a domain name for this tutorial purpose. So I am typing here Farjana WP. So my domain name will be farjanawp.com and I'm clicking to next. So here is showing the domain name farjanawp.com is available. Awesome. Now I need to put my account information here. So here I am typing my first name, last name, my business name, and selecting my country, and here is my state address, city, postal code, and typing my phone number and email address. And here the email address is really important, so make sure you are putting your best email address, because after completing purchase a receipt will send to that email address. Now here is the package information. By default it's selected for 33 months, that means for 3 years. And if you now see, the price is showing $3.95 per month. But we can reduce this price. Here we only take the necessary things. For starting, we can take it for 1 year, that means for 12 months, and it will cost $5.95 per month. It's still pretty cheap. So now we can see the total price $71.40 for a whole year. That's awesome. And here I will show you a secret tip how you can reduce this price more. So now I'm going to hover outside of this page. So when I'm going to hover on back button or outside of this page, here we will see a pop-up window which will offering you last price $2.65 per month. Now click on claim savings, and now you can see the price $2.65 per month when 3 years selected. So now I'm going to select 12 months price again, and here you can see the total price now showing $59.40 for a whole year. It's amazing. Now I'm going to package extras, and here you can see domain privacy plus protection, which is adding more prices here. So you can select or deselect domain privacy. Having domain privacy is good. No one can get to know who is the owner of the website, but I'm deselecting it because I want to be transparent and it's not that important to me at this moment. I'm also turning off SiteLoad Security and CodeGuard Basic. I don't need SiteLoad Security and CodeGuard Basic either, so I'm deselecting those as well. So now you can see the total price is now $59.40 for a whole year. Now here I'm putting my payment information. So here I'm typing my credit card number, and here I'm putting my CVV code and expiration date. And now also select this check icon. So you are agreed with their terms and policy. And when you complete purchasing through my link, you see you are getting a huge discount. And I will also get a commission. So nothing extra, that's a win-win situation. Thank you for that, because it supports this channel and help me to make more valuable videos like this for you. So now click on submit. Okay, so now you can see your purchase was a success. We sent a confirmation email to deviat@gmail.com. Now I'm going to check my email. So here I got an email here. So here is the verification email for my purchase. I'm going to check it and verify my email. So now my email is verified successfully. And next I will get another email. Here is my payment confirmation, and here Bluehost sent me an invoice for my purchase. Now from here we have to create an account. Here is my domain name, and here I have to type a password. I'm typing my password and retype it, checking on their privacy policy, and create account. Okay, now save it. So your account is ready to go. You can log in. So now I'm going to log in. Here I need to type my password, which I already created now, and log in. I'm saving it. For now I'm skip it because I will do it later with you in step by step. I'm clicking on get started. Turning off domain privacy and protection, and confirm it. So we have successfully completed purchasing our domain and hosting. Next I am going to install WordPress. To install WordPress, go to my sites, and from here we are going to create sites, and here we need to type our site name. Here I am typing Farjana blog, and site title I'm typing, for example, a blog for food and fashion. And here is some advanced option. We can use it or we can skip it. Here we can type a new email address for our WordPress website. By default, here we will get an email address which is used for our Bluehost account, and here WordPress admin username. So here we can type a separate username for our WordPress site. I'm typing here Farjana blog, and here we can set a password. I'm typing a password, and now go to next, and here is the domain name. So our WordPress is going to install here, and here is subdirectory. So if we want to install our WordPress in a subfolder or subdirectory location, then we can type here some name or our folder name. But here I want to install our WordPress in root domain. So for this I am just leaving it and going to next. It's taking some moment to install it. Our WordPress installed successfully. Congratulations. So here is our website URL, and here is our admin URL. Here is our username and password. Now I'm going to log in WordPress. Yes, congratulations. We have successfully installed our WordPress, and this is our WordPress dashboard. And when we click on visit website, this is our WordPress website. Here default WordPress theme is installed by default. Now we are going to do all this customization work in step by step. So now we have successfully installed WordPress. After installing WordPress, first I am going to cleaning our dashboard, which we don't need here necessarily. So from here I am just leaving all these which I don't need here. I'm just crossing. These are coming from our plugin settings. So for this I'm going to plugins and selecting all plugins. First I am going to deactivate which are activate here, and now selecting all and going to delete and apply. Okay, so I'm deleting all plugins which I don't need here. Actually I want to build this website from clean state and going to start from scratch. Then I'm going to post. I'm just deleting this default post, selecting it, move to trash and apply, and next going to trash and empty trash. Next going to pages, and similar way selecting all pages, going to move trash and apply. Now going to trash and empty trash, and next here I'm going to settings and going to reading. So from here I'm just discourage search engine from indexing this site. So for the first time, as I am building this website and I'm not ready to go indexing my website from all search engines, so for this time I'm just disabling this website from search engine indexing, so it will not index by Google or any other search engine until I'm going to live my website. So now I'm going to make save changes. So when our website is done and we're going to ready to live and we are going to do some SEO works, then we can make it deselect. For this time I'm just checking it, and next I'm going to permalink. So the permalink is the page URL. So if we want to create a new page or new post, it will show the page URL in this way. Or for example, here is the best way to show our website URL. So this is our website URL, and then if we post any new item like how to make a WordPress website, then our post URL should be our main domain URL / how to make a WordPress website /. So it will be user friendly and it will be SEO friendly. So I am selecting this one and going to save changes. And next I am going to appearance, and here we can see this is the default theme by WordPress which is installed by default. So for this our website is looking like this, and now when we change it to another one, I am going to activating it for example, and now refresh our website. We can see our website is looking differently. So in similar way, when we activate another one and refresh our website, we can see now also changing our website look. So for this website we are going to install add new and search for Astra. Okay, so this is the theme we are going to install. So now click on install and activate. Now if we are visit the website, you can see our website look is changed. So we have installed WordPress theme successfully. Okay, so now we are going to install our page builder plugin. So for that I'm going to my website farjanaroshid.com, then going to tools and scroll down. Here is Elementor Pro or Elementor. So just click on get started, and here we go. So get started. And do you have a WordPress website? Yes, I have. So yes, I sure do. Just click on continue and install Elementor on your website. So here I need to put the URL of my domain. So just copy my URL and paste it here and click for WordPress. Click to install and now install now. Then activate plugin. Okay, so our Elementor page builder installed successfully. So Elementor have also their pro versions. We can also use their free versions, and in this tutorial I will only use the free version features. So we need not to go for this time to pro version. We will get almost all necessary add-ons and widgets using the free version. So now I just need to install another plugin. Going to plugin and add new, And here I will install another add-ons plugin for Elementor Builder. So I'm typing essential add-ons. Okay, so this is the plugin essential add-ons for Elementor. So after installing this plugin, we will get some extra add-ons or extra widgets for our website builder. Then going to activate it. Okay, so now can create our page. So I'm going to create the pages first, one by one. So this is the default page structure by WordPress. So we can also minimize the full width view. So just click on the three dots on the right side top, then just uncheck the full screen mode. So we can also see the left menu from the WordPress dashboard. Now I'm just going to create our first page, home page, and publish it. Okay, so first I'm just creating all these pages, and then we will design it one by one, just creating some basic pages, about, publish, then service or services, then publish. Okay, now blog, and contact. Okay, so after creating pages, just going to create the menu. So for this, going to appearance and menu, and here we need to create a menu name, so it can be any name. I'm just typing main menu and create menu, and here is all these pages. I'm selecting all and add to menu. Then I'm just rearranging all these pages. It's so much easy, just drag and drop one after another. Then service, blog, contact, and display location. So I'm selecting the primary menu and save menu. Okay, so now I'm going to refresh the website. So we can see here is our menu, and by default here is showing the blog post page. So here is our home page, but we want the home page will show by default. So when we just go to visit the website, we can see the home page by default. So for this, I'm just going to settings and reading, and from here just select a static page, and for home page I'm selecting home, and for post page we can select any blog page or any others. By default I'm just leaving it, and save changes. Okay, so now if I refresh the main URL, yeah, we can see our home page is coming by default. Okay, I'm just crossing all these unnecessary steps, and now I'm going to home page, not from here, going to page, going to home page, and edit with Elementor. So now I'm going to edit the page with Elementor Builder. Okay, so this is the Elementor Builder, the most popular and easiest builder in the world. This is so much easy. We can create a website just dragging and drop. So here is two options to create a new layout. One is from scratch, so we can start our layout from scratch, and another is to use a pre-made layout. So here is several kind of pre-made blog, so we can add different sections, and here is the ready pages, so we can also import a complete page template and then we can customize it as our need. And here is my templates of options. So if we just create any own custom layout, we can save it and we can find it into my template tab. And on the left side here is some widgets for Elementor. So these all are free widgets. We can use all these in our layout design. And here is some pro items, so if we upgrade to pro, we can use all these pro element. For this time I'm just hiding these. And here is some general, so we can also use this as free. And then here is some more options, essential add-ons. These are coming from our plugins, essential add-ons plugins. We can also use these widgets. So for the home page, we can start our design from scratch. So here is different kind of layout. Here is 1 column layout, here is 2 column layout, 3 column layout, 4 column, and here is much more options to start a grid layout. So for this time I am just taking 2 column layout, and for each column we can add a widgets. So to add widgets, we can click on this plus icon, or we can click on this Rubik's Cube icon from the top right side. So for the left side, I am going to add a image. So this is the image. Just drag it from here and drop it. Yeah, that's it. It's so much easy. And we can select any image just from here. So I'm going to upload files. So I'm selecting an image from here. And in the right side, I'm adding a title. Here is heading. And here we can change the text from here. So I'm typing about us, and from here we can select the tag H2 or H3 or H1, and here is alignment. We can make our text alignment to center, right, left, justified. So for this time I'm making it left. And here is URL. So if we want to make this text link to any website or any pages, we can put the URL here. And here is styling option. So we can style our text. Here is text color. We can add a text color from here. And here is one more thing. Here is global color options. So we can use any of this color by default, or we can add a custom color plate or custom theme color. So we can select any color for our website. So to find a nice color, I am searching for UI color. Usually I take color for my website from here, or there is many others website or options, so you can check it from here. So here is some cool nice color. We can pick any color. Okay, I am taking this blue color. Just click on copy and I'm using it. This is the color, or we can use it. And we can save this color. Just click on this plus icon and rename it with something green and create. So next time we need not to add this color using color code. Just we can click on this globe icon and here it is. So we can also take some color for our website. So we can take, I'm not sure which color should we take, just some kind of green. and save it to green 2. Okay, green 2, and you can take this blue color and save it to blue. Create. Okay, and for the text color, I think we can use this blue or green for another part, but for this title or text we can use something black. So here I am taking some black or dark, something like this, and yeah, we can save it as black title. Yeah, title, and can set the typography style. So here is so much options. We can make the font family to anything else to make it Poppins. I like this font most of the time. And here is the font size, so we can try 30 pixel or 35 pixel. Sorry, need not to type the pixel. And font weight, we can decrease it or increase it, 700. And transform, so we can make it to uppercase. So make style, we can make it italic or any other style. Text decoration, we need not it here. Line height, for this time I am just making default. Letter spacing, we can add some letter spacing. I'm just making it default, or we can add some small letter spacing for title. Yeah, and we can save the font style as our title and create. Okay, so under this we can add some text. So click on the icon, and here is text editor. So just hold it, and not here, yeah, just here, and we can use some dummy text. I'm just going to lipsum.com and taking some dummy text from here. And paste it. Okay, or we can just minimize it or remove it. Yeah, and for the similar style, we can just make a typography for body font. We can just make it to Poppins. For this time we can leave it, and text transform, okay. Text color, okay, we can save it and just make it body font. By the way, we can change this global style later or anytime, so just using a global style for font or any specific widgets is easier to manage. And for color, we can use something like that. Yeah, we can use it. Just here is another thing, when we are done or we just make some progress, we can save our work. Just click on this update button. Yeah, and now below this text I want to create a button. So for this, again going here and just searching here for button. This is the button. Yeah, this is our button, and we can type the button text from here. Read more, and here is several default button style. Here is info, here is warning, danger, success. I like the info. Yeah, by default info style is good, it's not bad. Okay, so for the button style, here is also button alignment. We can change the button alignment. For this time I'm just making it to left align, And here is button icon, so we can add any icon to our button. I'm searching for arrow, we can use it or use it. And here is icon position, before or after, and icon spacing, we can add some spacing between icon. And here is button ID, we can add button ID, and if we want to add some custom CSS or custom styling, we can do that also. And here is more style options, so we can change the font typography for buttons, we can make it to pop-ins, and the font to uppercase, and letter spacing 1.5. yeah, looks good. And also we can save the typography for button. And here is much more options, you can check all these one by one. Here is also hover style option, so we can set hover style, text color, background color. So when we hover over this button, we can make the text color to the blue and background color to, sorry, there is no white, so we can make it to white. And also need to add the border color, so border type solid, width 1 or 1 pixel for this time, and color we can use this color. Yeah, so you can see the hover color of this button. Yeah, it's look good. So here is much more options. We can also increase our button padding, top, left, bottom, and right side also. And here is also advanced tab. From here we can add margin, padding. These options are available for all widgets, and most of the options are almost same for any widgets. So if we understand any widgets, and it will work for almost all other widgets in the similar way. I'm just now saving it. And here is one more thing, we can make the image height more larger. So going to style, I'm going to increase height, and here you can see the image is stretched out, so we can make it fit. Here is a cool options, so we can make it fill or cover. Yeah, so you can see our image is now fill and no stressed. So now I'm going to save it. And here is one more styling option we can add. We can add a line below this title. Now it's looking kind of empty. Here is divider, here is spacer. Yeah, we can use the divider. Here is by default a single line, but by this time I'm just using the solid. I'm using a fixed width, or yeah, kind of this. We can make it to percent or pixel. And alignment, we can make alignment center, left, right, and add element. So we can also add element with this. We can add any icon. We can use this kind of icon or text, but I don't like to use this kind of icon or text for this time. And now going to style option, and we can change the color. We can use something this color, or yeah, and we can make the width 5 pixel, and gap, we can just minimize the gap. And here is one more thing, here is some spacing or gap between all widgets. So we need to go to the column settings, and here is widget space. By default this is 20 pixel, we can make it 10 pixel. Yeah, you can see the space is reduced now. So one more thing I just forgot to explain. So if we want to styling or need to customize any column style, just click on this icon for column and we can customize or styling our column layout, column style, and also there is advanced option. And similar way, if we want to customize our sections, just click on these icons for sections, and if we want to add some margin or padding or anything else, here is some more options. So here I'm just adding some margin top and bottom, so I am adding, for example, 50 pixel top and bottom. Yeah, it's added. And now I want to create another section, and for this time I am taking a full width section, and I like to use this section move to top. Yeah, so top area will be kind of banner area, and then will be some text about us. So for this section I'm just taking a title and I'm typing here, welcome to our website, alignment to center. And here is one more thing, I just need to increase the section height. So here is height from the section, we can make it to fit to screen, so it will be full screen height. Or here is minimum height, we can set a minimum height, or by default this is 400 pixel, but we can make it to 600, 450, yeah, or anything we can try. Let's see how it's coming. And we can add a background for this section. So just click on these sections and going to style, and here is background option, just select the background type to classic, and here we can add background color or background image. So I'm selecting a image or going to upload an image. Insert media. Yeah, cool. And here is some more options to just positioning our images. So position, we can make it center. Most of the time I just like to use these options. And size, we can make it to cover. Yeah, so it will now cover the full area and we can see the full image into this section. If you use any kind of image, it will cover the full area, no matter you use a small image or so much large size image, it will cover the whole area, which will look good. And here is more options, background overlay, so we can add a background overlay so we can read our text more clearly. So here is background overlay, here is similar way, here is background type. We can use also kind of overlay image, or we can use the color. So for this time I'm just using black color, and we can also decrease the opacity. Yeah, and now we need to change the text color to white, so I'm saving the also white color. I did not save it before, create it. And similar way we can just create a title for big title. So font family to Poppins, font size to 65. Yeah, it's too big. For this time I like to use this font size for top banner area, and we can use something like this, or we can use lighter. And text transform, we can make it to uppercase, or we can try, I think bold is better for now. Just save changes it to big title, and then we can add a secondary title. below this. And now we can add something. You can add something, your tagline or something more about your business. I'm just using dummy text because I cannot think anything more for this time. I am just focusing on the designing. You can use your own content, own text, own image, and for this I can use the H3 text alignment center, and similar way just making the text to white and font family to make it to Poppins, and we can make it to lighter, or this is so much light, yeah, and yeah, we can use it. And I think we need to decrease the column gap, so going to the column settings, making the widgets, if we make it to 0, yeah, so our column gap is now decreased. And below this we can add buttons, and one more thing, we can just copy the similar button, so we can make it a copy and paste it here. Yeah, that's cool and easy to go. So now I need to some more customization, just make it to center, and we can add some top margin, just unlink the margin style from here, and now I can add only top margin for 30 pixel, yeah, and we can change the text to contact us. And here is one more thing, we can add 2 buttons here. So for this we need to add the inner section and copy and paste, similar way paste, and need not here, just delete it. And here one more thing, we can make it to right aligned, and this one we can make it to left aligned, so these are now closer. And we can change the text to about us, and here is contact us. And we can remove the white background for hover effect, background for hover, background color. We can make the background to transparent, so for the hover no background color. And for this one also just going to style, and for hover background color, just making it transparent. Yeah, we can just keep it for now. We can add more style as our own choice. So now if we just want to see how our website looks like, just click on the preview changes, and here is our website. So this is the top area, this is our about section, and in this similar way I'm just going to add some more sections for home page. I think we can increase the height. For the layout we can make it 550. And one more thing we can do, from here we can make the section to mobile and tab friendly. So here is more options for responsive mode. So this is for desktop, and if we click to tab, we can see this is our tab view. So we can customize this website for tab also. Just click on this text, and here is typography, just click on here. So if we just can see the icon for tablet, so we can also edit the styling for tablet also. So for the font size for tablet we can make it to 30 pixel or 50 pixel, or we can make it to 45. Yeah, and for this one similar way, just making the typography for tab 20. Yeah, and I think these are okay. We can just increase our image height for tab. So just make sure there is an icon for tab, otherwise it will change for all devices. So here is tab icon, so it's only working for tab. Now similar way I'm just going to mobile view, and this is the mobile view. We can see we can also decrease the font size for phone. We can make the font to 40 pixel for phone, and the button style, I think we can make it center align, and we can make two buttons one after another. So for button alignment, here is also alignment, here is mobile only, so we can make it to center. And also for this button we can make it to center. Here is column settings, going to advanced, so here is some top margin, I think. So for this, yeah, it's already gone to 0. And here is one more thing, we can make the button width to same size so it will look good. So here on the button we can add some more padding left and right. So for button I'm going to add some top padding to 10 or 15, and for left and right, or we can increase it. Yeah, so I think it seems like almost similar size. And now for the about, we can also make the title for the font size. We can also make it smaller for phone. We can make it 30 pixel for phone only. Yeah, I think it's look good for phone. We can save it. And now again going to desktop, and similar way I'm just going to create other sections. So next I'm going to create some services. So again taking the one column layout, and here first I need to add a heading. So for this we can just duplicate it one more time, or we can copy and paste it. And also we can do the similar way, copy and paste, and this time we can make it alignment center. Also for this one, alignment center. And now we can add inner section. So we want here 3 column layout. So for this time I'm just taking a 2 column inner section. So first I'm just taking a service. So for service I'm just searching icon box. So this is the icon box. Okay, and here I'm typing service, for example web design, and this icon we can use a laptop or kind of this, and we can make a background color for this column. So for this I'm going to edit the column, going to style, and here is background. So selecting background color, and color is we can use this color or this, yeah, and making the icon color to white. So here is icon, primary color we can make to white, text color, here is content, and here is title. So content color to white, and here is description. So color we are making it to white. Yeah, looks good. And we can make the title font typography. So we can make it to again Poppins, and transform to uppercase, and letter spacing 1 or 1.2 or 1.5, and we can make it smaller. Yeah, that's good. And we can also decrease the spacing between title and description, and also between icon and web design. Here is also spacing. Yeah, you can keep it like that. And we need to add some padding in top and bottom, so we can set it from column, going to advanced and just make it unlink, and all making to 0 by default. So for top we can set 30 pixel and bottom 30 pixel, and left and right also, yeah, we can use it. And we can add a button in the bottom area, so I'm selecting or searching for button. Here it is. Making alignment center and going to styling, background color, we can make it to transparent, and we can add some border type solid, width 1 pixel, and color, yeah, by default it's white. It's looking good. And border radius, there will be no border radius, making it to 0. And for text, here is typography, we can make it to same font, and font text transform to uppercase, and also adding some letter spacing 1 or 2. Yeah, looks good. And now we can just duplicate this column. Okay, so now making it to duplicate, yeah, and we need not this, just select it and delete it. So now there is 3 column grid style, and you can see there is no breathing space between this column, so we can add some margin, going to advanced and adding some margin 15 pixel. Yeah, 15 pixel is good, and we can just copy this style to make it copy and paste style. So we need not to do similar thing for all this column area. I just copy the style and paste it for others column. Okay, now going to update, and you can also customize and add icons and text as your need. I am just making the basic layout, so you can also change it to your own choice. Yeah, so you can put your own text, on button text, and also link to other pages or inner pages. I'm just making the basic layout. And here one more thing, we just need to remove the spacing, so we can go to the column settings, and from here widget spacing we can make it to 0. I need to add some bottom spacing below this line, so going to advanced now and adding some bottom margin to 50 pixel, or we can make it to 30 pixel. Yeah, 30 pixel is good. Now save it. Okay, so now we can create some work area or testimonial area. So here I'm just adding another section similar like top area, and I'm just copy the title and paste it here, copy the line and paste it here. Okay, and here I forgot to change the text, so it will be services and it will be testimonial. Okay, and we can make the spacing between the grid to 0, And for this section we can add some padding or margin. We can add some top padding to 50 pixel and bottom 50 pixel. And now here we can add some testimonial. So again, going to the main menu item, and from here we can search for testimonial, and here is several kind of options. We can add the grid layout, we can add carousel or slider layout, we can add quotation, or here is several kind of options. Sorry, these are only for pro, and this two is for free option. So we cannot add testimonial carousel for free version. So for this time we can add the testimonial, this one. Yeah, we can add this one. Now adding image. For testimonial we can add this image, and testimonial content we can add some more content. Making it to unbold, and here is name, here is title, here is rating. So we can also customize and styling all these options. So going to style tab, select style, so we can make different style from here. I just like to use the default style. You can check with others style if you like, and making all these to center align. And testimonial image style, we can make rounded avatar, so I like to make it round shape. And here is color and typography for text, so we can change the username color. We can make it to more dark, and we can make it to more bold. So weight we can make it, yeah, like this. And also this is the company name, so we can make it in a different way or different style. And here is rating style, so we can add more space between rating. I'm just making all default. And here is also the quotation style, so we can style our quotation icon. We can change the color, typography, and also position. And if we don't like this rating, so we can make it off. Avatar display we can make it off, but I like to display this avatar. And here is display rating, so if we don't like to use the rating, we can make it off. By default I am just leaving it. And now we just need to duplicate it, but not this way. I'm going back. I just need to a grid layout in 2 columns, so I'm just taking a inner section and just moving it to here, or just copy and paste it here, also paste it here, and removing it from here. That's it. And we can also duplicate this, just going here and duplicate similar way. So we can add more testimonial as we need. For this time I'm just leaving the bottom one, so you can put your testimonial and more. And if you like to use the slider or carousel mode for testimonial, so you can upgrade to pro version. So for this time I'm okay with this style. Now just saving it, and below this we can add some of our client's logo. So for this again we can just make it duplicate the whole section and just changing the text, so we need not to work again the similar thing more and more. So I am just changing the text to our clients and just deleting it, and here I am searching for logo. Yeah, but these are also locked. So I'm searching for carousel. Here is image carousel. We can use it for also logo slider or logo carousel. Now I'm going to add some images and selecting all this logo. Open it and create a new gallery. Insert gallery. Here is a logo carousel by default, and we can customize it as our need. So here is image size. We can make it full size or any custom size. Slides to show how many item will show. I'm selecting 4, so it's now showing 4, or we can make it to 5. And slide to scroll. So when it slide, how many logos will slide in the same time? So we can make it to 1 or 2 or make it default. Then image stressed. I'm making all this default. Here is navigation and dot options. If you like to make this hide, so we can make only the arrow visible. So I'm making the only arrow. I don't like to dot for this logo. Here is much more options, but I'm going to make a basic layout which we use most of the time. Then here is some more options. Autoplay, we can make it off or on, pause on hover, pause on interaction. Then speed, we can make it loop or not. Animation speed, direction left or right. So here is also more designing option. We can make it, but for this time I think the default style is looking good. I'm saving it. And finally we can make a block section below this. So just duplicating it and changing the text to blog, and here just deleting it and searching for blog. So here is 2 options, post grid and post timeline. So we can make it grid style or timeline style. For this time I'm just taking the grid style, but I did not post any blog yet. So before styling this, let's go to post some blog. So I'm going to dashboard, exit to dashboard, and going to post. And from here I'm just posting some dummy blog. So here is title. I'm typing just how to make a WordPress website, and here is featured image. I'm just going to upload some image for blog. And adding some text. Just paste it here and publish it. Okay, now going to create another one and selecting a featured image and also adding some text. Similar way, publish. Okay, so I have added 3 posts. Now going to visit the website. So here is our 3 blog, but I need to style it. I'm going to again Elementor, going here and And we can also show here custom post from any custom post area or any pages or any manual post. So here is much more option. We can also select a specific category, so only show post from a specific category. That's a cool options. And post per page, we can add how many posts will display. I'm adding here 3. And here is layout settings. Here is column. I'm adding 3 column layout, and layout to machinery to grid. Yeah. And show image, yes. Show title, yeah. Show excerpt, so I'm just making it to hide for this time. And read more, we can keep it or leave it. And also meta information, I'm just leaving all these, just trying to make it simple. And also here is more options. Here is some link settings. These are useful for SEO. For this time I'm just leaving it. Then going to style tab and post grid style, thumbnail. Here is the title, so title style I'm making, yeah, color is okay. So I'm going to typography. I'm making the font and making it to smaller. And font weight, we can decrease it. And line height, we can make it 1.2. yeah, looks good. Or we can decrease it. Yeah, saving it. And here is one more thing, we can make the line to smaller, making the width to a fixed width, or we can make it to 100 or 80. Yeah, we can keep like that. Just copy and paste style. Sorry, alignment will be to left, and maybe here is more spacing. Sorry, this is also will be centered aligned. Okay, so I think it's okay for now. We are done for our home page. Now I'm going to designing our header and footer area. Now I'm going to view page. Okay, to customize our header and footer, just go to customize option from here. And if you want to customize our top area, just hover on it, and you can see here is the icon for edit. Just click on here, and here is more options to customize our menu, customize our logo, and similar way we can customize our footer area. So it's so much easy to do. So now let's see how we can customize our menu item. Here is more options, disable menu. Here is sub menu, container animation. Here is much more option, container border, border color, mobile menu. Okay, so here last item in menu. So if we want to add search in the last item, we can add here. Hide last item in menu on mobile. So if we want to hide it for phone, we can hide it. And here is also buttons. So sometimes we need to add a call to action button in top area like that. So we need to add a extra link or page link, and we can add kind of text like book now or something. And also here is button style, and here is header button color, border color, typography. So we can change the background color of this button. kind of this, and also we can change the text color and also button hover effect. We can change the button typography, padding. I'm just not doing all this one by one because I need not this button for this time, so I'm leaving it, just making it to none. And we can make it to for mobile. So for mobile menu label, we can add here some text for menu toggle button style. We can make changes this icon, this design, or like this. And also you can customize this button color, border radius, and also drop down target. So when we click here, we can see the mobile menu. I'm just making it to minimal. And we can also make here transparent header, enable on computer website, so we can make our header to transparent. And that case we need to change the menu color to white. For this time I'm just using the default header style. I'm not using the transparent. And here is site identity, so from here we can upload our own custom logo. So for this time I'm just uploading my logo. I'm just selecting a random of one. Skip cropping, and here is site title. I don't like to use this site title here. And here is tagline, which will show in the top area, just like here, just another WordPress site. So we can make it to our brand name or any tagline, web design and development, and we can make it site title to Farjana, and just making off here display site title, so it will only show in the top area here, so it will work for SEO also. And here is site icon, so we can add a small icon. So if we want to add a site icon like this, so we can make a small icon from our logo and we can upload it, so it will change the site icon in the top area in tab. For example, if we use this one here, and we can see this icon is showing in the very top area. Now going to save it, and also going back to the desktop mode, and now going to the footer area. And from here, similar way, we can just change our text, copyright text from here. I'm changing this text. Also we can style this area. Also we can change the background color. Here is background color. We can change it to a different one. You can make like this, and also you can use the same for border color. And here is more options. You can change the style or grid area. Section 2, for left area it's text, and for right area we can set text, or we can add any menu widgets. So here is more options. For this time I am just making the layout to default style, so copyright text will come in center aligned. Sorry, for this one, so copyright text will come in centered aligned, and we need not to add any widget for this time from here. And if we want to add some more widgets in the footer area, so we can add it in the top area of this footer copyright text. So we can add something grid layout for widgets area in footer. So for this I'm going to again footer widgets, and here is the layout for 4-column grid. But before adding this area, we need to add some footer widgets from our widgets area. So for this I'm going to again widgets, and here is footer widget. We can add here some text, for example here, and here is title. Here is, we can move it to widget 1, and for widget 2 we can add our recent post, number of posts to 3, and for third widget we can add anything which we like to show. We can add some social, or we can add menu. For this time we can set main menu and typing here the pages. So after adding widgets, when we select this grid layout, we can see all these widgets is coming in this footer area. So now we can customize the color for background area. Similar way we can customize it like that. And here is customization for content, so we can customize title color, text color, and link color. So for this time I'm just using white text color. All this okay for now. And here is not so much customization options, so we can just change this color. And now I'm going to save it, going back and refresh our website. Okay, so we can see our footer area is ready. And for the top area we can also do some finishing touch. So I'm going again Elementor builder, and for this area we can add some kind of elegant things. So I'm searching for text, and we can add this fancy text. So here is some more animation for text. It's some kind of typing mode. So I am changing the text. Here is the fixed text before this animation, so I am changing it to we provide, and then these are for fancy text, so I am changing it to web design, then digital marketing, and the third one we can set SEO. And we can add more item from here. Just for I am adding these 3 for this time. And here is the text, the last item of the sentence, so I am typing it to services. Okay, and I'm going to style now. I'm changing the color, so preset text style color to white, and fancy text style color to white, and also suffix text style color to white. And I want to increase the font size, just trying this, and then customize it to 30, and font weight to 400, and text transform to default, or we can make it to 300, 200. Yeah, 200 is good. And we can save it to fancy text. And for the suffix text style we can add the similar fancy text, and fancy text style we can also add the same typography, fancy text. And here we can do one more thing, just going to edit this typography, and text decoration we can add some underlined, and we can make it to little bold. Okay, so I think this looking much better, and I am just removing this item. And we can remove this column. We can use one button for this time, and we can change the text color to get started. Yeah, we can use it. Just saving it now. I think it's look much better than previous state. Now going to page. Okay, so our home page is ready now. Now I'm going to about page, and now going to edit page and edit with Elementor. So for about page, I want to create the layout from any pre-made layout. So for this, I'm going to here is some blocks layout, but I want to import a page. So here is some free layout. We can use all this free. So for about, I can search here to about, but here is mostly from pro, so I'm not finding any free good one from here. So here you can do one more thing. I can just install another plugin so we can get more pre-made template to import. So again I am going to dashboard and going to plugins and add new plugins, and I'm searching for starter template. Here is the plugin for starter template, Elementor and others builder. So now I'm going to install it and activate it. Okay, so now I'm again refreshing this about page. Yeah, so now you can see here is a more options for starter template. So now you can search here, and here you can see here is more pre-made template is coming. Some are free and some are pro. So I'm searching for some free. So I'm typing about again, and here you can see here is more about page template. So we can select any one from here. I'm just selecting the first one. And import template. Yeah, now we can make some small customization as our need. I'm changing the text to about us, and we can going to the settings of the section and removing this bottom padding and top padding, and again going to layout and setting a height for min height. It's 400 pixel, and we can also increase the font size for about us. Typography, and we can searching for pop-ins and font size to 55, and try transform to uppercase and letter spacing to, yeah, we can use it. And I'm just saving it to page title and create. And the for rest of the area we can make it consistent with the home page. So again I am coming here and selecting the style, making the typography to black or this one, and going to here and typography pop-ins, and saving it to just title and create. And this one I'm just changing the color to this one, or from here, yeah. And also here I'm changing the text color to dark, and also making the typography. Here is one more thing, we can change the global style for font family and anything. So here I'm just going to global font settings and global fonts. So here is primary, we can make the font family to pop-ins, and secondary we can also select the pop-ins. So by default all font family will be Poppins. So we need to do one thing again and again. Yeah, now I'm going to update it and going back, and now I'm also changing this color. So just selecting the line, going to style and changing the color to blue and save it. For this page you can use your own image, own text as per your need, or you can even create a new section, new area if you need here. So now I'm going to others pages. So again going to view page, going to service, and same way just going to edit page, edit with Elementor, going to starter, and here is service page. So I am searching for service, and here is some more template for service. We can select any one. Okay, I am selecting the first one, service, and import template. And similar way we can change the typography to page title, and going to section settings, going to advanced and removing all this extra padding, and here going to again layout and min height to min height 400 pixel, and here is title. I'm again going to style and making the typography to title, and changing the color and changing the line height to 1.2 and making the line color to blue. And here is, we can keep it like this, and here we can also use the similar style, copy and paste style, and here we can make it left aligned, and for typography we can make it to default, and here also left aligned and typography, making it to text transform to default. And I'm saving it again as title 2, and for this line I'm again changing the color for this one also. Okay, so now we can change our text and images as our need, and we can also make here as icon instead of image if we want. So for this time I'm just leaving as it is. Okay, so our service page is done. I'm going again to view page. Okay, so next I'm going to blog and going to edit page, edit with Elementor, and open the starter. Now I'm searching for blog, and here is some blog page layout. I don't like any of these. We can do one more thing, just going to another page. I'm going to blog or about page and edit with Elementor and save this page as template from here. So I'm saving it as page template and save. Okay, so it's now saved in our My Template tabs. Now if we refresh the blog and open this folder and going to My Template, here we go. So now I'm going to insert, import document, yes, and now I'm just changing the title to blog and I'm removing this section, removing it, and here I'm just searching for blog, and this time I'm just taking the timeline. This is a nice presentation of blog post, and I'm just deleting this dummy text, and here I'm just changing the title typography to title 2 and changing it to latest blog or anything. Okay, and here is coming our latest blog. So we have created 3 blog posts only, so here is coming 3 posts. If we have more posts, we can see all these will come one by one in the similar design. So now I'm saving it and going to page view, just crossing others element. Okay, so this is our blog page, and now I'm going to contact, going to edit page, edit with Elementor, and going to starter template and searching for contact. So here is some more pages, I'm just checking it. Okay, so we can import this template. Similar way, just changing the font typography to page title, going to section edits, going to advanced, just removing all this extra padding, and going to layout, height, setting it to min height, and we can also change all these images, background, extra text. So again, I'm just changing the font color, or you can keep it this blue if you like to use. I'm just making it consistent with other text, the color, and here is address, email address, phone number, so you can use your own contact info, and here is social link, so you can add your social link from here. For Facebook, just type your Facebook link from here, and Twitter, Google Plus, similar way. And here is the form. So here they are using WP form. Here is a different form plugin, we already installed it. If we want to change the form field or anything, for this we need to go to the plugin page. So I'm going to the dashboard and going to WP forms, going to edits. Here is our form, and here is our 3 form field. So if we want to edit anything or want to add more fields, so we can add from here, just drag and drop, and here we go. So now I'm just deleting it. I'm using the default 3 field for this time, and from the settings we can also change some basic structure like submit button text, sending status, and here is more options. Send to email address, here is by default admin email. You can set your own custom email. Email subject, here is we can set any email subject, and here is other options. You can customize or leave it as it is, and these are for pro options. So these are all okay for now to start with. Sorry, I'm just saving it and exit. Okay, so our form is ready, and now I'm going to view page, and we can see here is our contact page. And here is one more thing, we can create another page, name our work or portfolio. So I'm going to create another page, so you can add some of your work or latest work or portfolio in this page. I'm adding portfolio, then going to publish and edit with Elementor. Now I'm going with Elementor, and for this page I'm going to duplicate another page. So for this I'm going to folder and going to my template, and from here I'm just going to import this one page template. Yes, and again I am now changing the text to portfolio, and below this I'm just going to remove all these columns and all this section. I'm removing it, and here I'm taking a new section, one column, and here I'm just adding some top padding. I'm adding 50 pixel top. Oops, not from here. I'm removing left and right, and now here I want to add a new widgets. So again I am searching for portfolio here, and here is the filterable gallery. So I'm just taking it, and from here we can customize it our own way. We can add our own image, own text. So here is some more options, how many items to show, and here is 6 items by default, and here is column. So here is by default 3 column layout, so I'm using the default one. Here is the layout type to overlay, so I'm using it, and here is also card layout, but I like to use the default one. And from here we can also change this icon. One is for zoom image and one is for link. So when we click on plus icon, it will pop up and increase the image size, and another one is for link, so it will be linked to our portfolio page or another website. So we can change it as our own choice. And here is filterable control. So in the top area you can see here is some filter option. We can make it disabled. By default I like to use it enabled. I like this filterable option, and here we can make the text for all item is all. We can change it as you want, and here is title 85 by default, so we can change it to any other tag. And here is by default the item name. I'm changing it to web design, and another one I'm adding to UI design, and another one I'm adding e-commerce or marketing. And now gallery items. So here by default these 6 items with image, and we can change all these items from here. So here is default name. We can change it to business website, and here is more options. Here is enabled category. I'm making it off for this time, and here is some text adding option. We can add some small text with it, and below here is image, so we can add our own image. From here I'm going to upload few images. You can use your own portfolio image. I'm just using some dummy. Now select this one, and here we can add any link for this link icon, so it will be linked to another page or another website. And similar way I'm going to add image for another item, and also for another one, and all these other item going for another one, and the last one. And also I'm adding some title text for each item. For example, I'm adding here e-commerce website, then making to SEO, portfolio website, and servicing website, just using some dummy or listing website. And now I'm going to style tab and trying to style all this basic item. So first in the top area I'm going to control style and going to style the text color to the green color, and hover state the active background color to the green color, the active state, and going to the item hover style, and from here I'm going to changing the background color, background overlay color to green, or we can make it to a dark color. Yeah, looks good. And also you can change the icon color. So I'm going to icon style and icon background color to a green color. And also now you can change the typography for the hover text. For this I'm going again item hover style, and here is title typography. So I'm selecting the typography and making the font size to 25 pixel and making the font width little bold. Yeah, looks good. And also you can change the icon hover color to a different one. So for this I'm again going icon style and going to hover and background color to a blue or something. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so now I'm going to save it and refresh our page. Yeah, looks good. And now we are going to add this portfolio page to our top menu item. So for this I'm going to menu, and here we can see our portfolio page is added in the page list. So I am just select it and add to menu, then just drag it to the top and below the service area and save it. Now if we refresh our page, we can see our portfolio page is added in the top menu. Okay, so our all pages is mostly done. Now I am going to the home page, and now I am going to customize all pages for tablet and mobile view. So I am going step by step and one by one pages. Okay, so first I am going for home page, going to edit with Elementor, and now to customize it for responsive mode, just click on this below and left side icon responsive mode and going to tablet. I already worked for tablet and mobile view for these top two areas, and now I am just fixing the below sections. So now service area, here I'm going to change the icon size for tablet. So here is icon size, we can make it smaller, and also the title, so we can make the title typography smaller. I'm trying with 18 pixel, and the button style, so here is button. Here I'm just going to typography and making the font size to 12 pixel. Okay, so looks good. I'm saving it, and now going to copy the style, copy and paste style, paste style. Also for button, copy and paste style. Yeah, so this is good for tablet. Testimonial section looks good, and our clients. So here we can change the item to display. So slides to show for tablet, we can make it to 4. Yeah, looks good. And blog section looks good by default. Okay, so now I'm saving it, and now going for mobile view. So top area, here we can just decrease this fancy text size. So here is fancy text, and typography we can make it to 18 pixel. Yeah, looks good. And the service area looks good. Testimonial looks good. Clients area, we can make it to slide to show. We can make it to 2. Yeah, looks good. And also blog area looks good. Now saving it. Okay, so our home page is ready for phone and tablet. Now I'm going for others pages, going for about page. Just cross it. Now I'm going for about page and going to edit with Elementor. Okay, so now similar way, going to tablet view, and for this section we can make the minimum height to 200 pixel and font size okay for tablet. All this looks good. And going to mobile view and making the font size to 35 pixel, and for this section min height I'm making it to 150, and all others looks good. Okay, so now I'm saving it. Okay, so our about us page is done. Next, going to services and edit with Elementor. Okay, so now similar way I'm going to tablet view, going to the section, making the min height to 200, and all others looks good. Going to mobile view and making the font size to 35 pixel, and the section min height to 150, and this font size we can make it more smaller. We can try with like this, or we can decrease it, and all others looks good. We can make the font to smaller. We can try with 25, so 22. Also we can try with this size 22. Yeah, looks good for phone. Okay, so I'm saving it now, and next I'm going to portfolio page, and now again going to edit with Elementor. So for portfolio, first I'm going to tab view and going to sections, going to min height. I'm making the min height to 200, and all this item is looks good for tab. And also going for phone, here I'm making the title size to 35 pixel, and also the section min height to 150, and for the below section this looks good. All this looks good. Okay, now I'm saving it, and now going to the blog page, going with Elementor, and similar way going to the tablet view, and for this section making the min height to 200 and the font size and all this below section looks good for tablet. And okay, so now going for mobile view and making the section min height to 150 and also the font size, making the typography font size to 35 pixel, and also you can decrease this font to, you can try with 30. Yeah, and we can also change this block title. So I'm going to the layout, not here, going to the style tab and typography, and here title typography, I'm making the font size to 18 pixel for phone, looks good. And for the tablet, you can make the title font to 20. Yeah, looks good. Now saving it. Okay, so our blog page is ready for phone and also tablet. Now I'm going to contact and going to edit with Elementor. So for this page, similar way, again going to the tablet and section. So now making the min height to 200 and all this below item is okay for now. And again going for mobile, and here making the font size to 35 pixel and the section min height to 150. Yeah, and we can also decrease this font size to 30, or can try with 25. Yeah, looks good. All this looks good, so it's okay for phone. Okay, so now I'm saving it. Okay, so I'm going to home page now. Our website is now fully customized for desktop, tablet and mobile view, and we are ready to go. Here is all for today. If this tutorial adds some value to you, please give this video a big thumbs up, otherwise you may not find this kind of valuable tutorial next time. And if you are new here, like to see my more upcoming videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you and welcome to my next tutorial.